65 million years ago, oceans stretched endlessly beneath fiery skies. This was a world ruled not just by dinosaurs on land, but by giants of the air. Among them, the swift and elegant Pteranodon, master of the coastal skies, gliding effortlessly in search of prey. With wings spanning nearly 7 meters, it could ride the wind for hours, cutting through the sky with precision and grace. The ocean below teemed with life, and schools of fish offered the perfect prize for this aerial hunter. In a breathtaking dive, Pteranodon strikes, snatching fish from the waves with deadly accuracy. But far from the shores, another giant reigned, Quetzalcoatlus, a titan of the skies, landing with earth-shaking power on the open plains. Over the vast coastline, flocks of Pteranodon filled the skies, their wings slicing through the wind in perfect unison. Among them, the males stood out with long, vibrant crests, symbols of power and attraction. Its crest caught the light as it turned, guiding its flight like a living rudder. Gliding just above the waves, its reflection danced across the restless sea below. With a sudden dive, it pierced the surface, jaws snapping shut around a struggling fish.
Imagine a creature so vast, its wingspan could overshadow a small car, dominating the skies.
From below, it soared against the endless blue, a silhouette of prehistoric mastery. In coordinated dives, the flock struck the sea together, turning the hunt into a deadly spectacle. As the sun dipped low, the sky burned orange, and Pteranodon wings painted streaks of gold across the horizon. After the hunt, it rested upon the cliffs, the ocean wind ruffling its wings as it gazed into the endless sea. Above the endless grasslands, Quetzalcoatlus glided as if carried by eternity itself, its wings stretching like the horizon. Its shadow slid across the earth, darkening the scurrying mammals below. A fleeting reminder of the giants that ruled the skies. A closer look at the long beak gleamed beneath the sun, sharp and solemn, a relic of survival etched by time. With wings folding inward, it descended, towering over a trembling creature, an ancient monarch claiming its ground. Its neck arched high, a chilling cry tearing through the air, an echo of dominance that silenced the plains. Rising 5 meters tall with wings stretching to 11, beside it, a human seemed but a fleeting whisper of life. Lowering its head, it fed on the remains of the fallen, each movement unhurried, as if time itself bowed to its presence. Upon the open plain, it stood still, wings half spread, surveying the horizon with the calm of a sovereign. With a heave of its limbs and a surge of power, the giant hurled itself skyward, each wing beat a thunder across the air. Skimming low over the grass, its shadow stretched endlessly, a solitary ruler drifting between earth and sky. Across the wide expanse of sky, 2 titans approached one another. Pteranodon, swift and restless, and Quetzalcoatlus, immense and unyielding. The smaller reptile cast its gaze upward, wary of the towering giant, while from above Quetzalcoatlus looked down, its shadow falling heavy upon the rival below. The stage was set, the air itself trembling with anticipation. They began to circle one another, wings carving great arcs through the air. Each movement carried both caution and defiance, as if the sky itself was too narrow for them to share. Then, in a sudden burst, Pteranodon dove, its slender beak thrust toward the giant's wing. Quetzalcoatlus answered in kind, tilting its vast frame and sweeping a wing outward, redirecting the attack with brute force. the sky erupted into a storm of motion. Pteranodon darted in with speed, weaving through the air with desperate agility, while Quetzalcoatlus countered with overwhelming might, every wing beat sending waves of turbulence. With a surge of momentum, the colossal flyer plunged downward, its mass crashing through the air like thunder, forcing its rival into retreat. And then, suspended in a fleeting instant, they faced one another, beak to beak, eye to eye. Two rulers of the ancient skies, locked in a standoff that spoke louder than any cry. A struggle not merely for survival, but for dominion over the heavens. The clash grew fiercer, wings striking with the force of storms. Pteranodon, though smaller, darted with tireless speed, weaving around its opponent, each maneuver a gamble against overwhelming power. But Quetzalcoatlus answered with colossal sweeps, each strike echoing like thunder across the skies. Their battle shook the air, as though the heavens themselves could not hold them both. With a desperate cry, Pteranodon struck again, its beak flashing in the sunlight as it lunged toward the giant's neck. Quetzalcoatlus twisted sharply, wings cutting the air with brutal grace, and countered with crushing weight. The smaller flyer reeled back, nearly torn from the sky, yet still fought to regain balance, refusing to yield. The struggle descended into chaos. Wings tangled, cries split the air, and the two titans spiraled dangerously downward. Dust and feathers swirled as they crashed onto the plain below, grappling with primal fury. The earth itself trembled beneath their weight, as if recording the final echoes of an ancient rivalry. At last, silence followed. Broken and weary, only one figure stirred amid the settling dust, while the other lay still, wings spread wide across the ground. The battle was over. Victory belonged not to speed, nor to strength alone, but to the relentless will that dared to claim the sky. As the dust drifted away, the battlefield grew quiet. The once mighty wings lay heavy against the earth, feathers torn, breaths shallow. Above, the sky stretched endlessly, vast and indifferent, as if the struggle of these giants was but a fleeting whisper in the eternal winds of time. From the stillness, a memory remained. Two rulers of the primeval skies, locked in a struggle that defined their very existence. Though one had fallen, their clash lived on in the echoes of the earth and sky, an untold story carried forward by the winds, a reminder that even giants must bow before the passage of ages.